Today, we're talking about a growing issue that affects a lot of people: scams that use artificial intelligence to fake the voices of our loved ones. You might get a call that sounds exactly like your son or your parent or a close friend asking for help in some kind of emergency. But our goal in this explainer is really simple. It's not about creating fear. It's about helping you understand how these scams work so you can stay aware, stay calm, and most importantly, stay safe. So, first things first, let's get our heads around the technology behind all this. What exactly is AI voice cloning and how is it being used? Well, AI voice cloning is basically a technology that uses artificial intelligence to make a synthetic but incredibly realistic copy of a person's voice. The scary part is all a scammer really needs is a small audio sample of someone's voice to create a clone that can say anything they want it to, in a voice that you know and trust. Okay, so how do scammers actually turn this technology into a tool for fraud? Well, they tend to follow a pretty clear four-step playbook. Let's break down what that looks like. First, they have to find voice samples. And this is actually way easier than you might think. They can just pull them from videos you post on social media, from YouTube, or even from voice notes you send on WhatsApp. Next, they use AI tools to create that fake voice clone. Then comes the call. They'll make an urgent call or send a voice message. And finally, they create a sense of panic to pressure you into sending money right away. And this really gets to the heart of why these scams are so effective. I mean, the technology is one thing, but the real trick here is all about emotion. You might hear something that sounds just like this. The voice is familiar. The situation sounds desperate. They almost always mention things like accidents or hospital bills, things that are designed to make you react immediately from a place of emotion. And that's the core strategy right there. These scams are designed to completely bypass your logical thinking by hitting you with basic human emotions: trust in the voice you hear, a sense of urgency, and of course, fear for your loved one. When you're in that state, you're much more likely to act before you think. And believe me, this isn't just a what-if scenario. These scams are happening right now. For instance, earlier this year, a family got a voice message from what they were sure was their son. The voice was a perfect match, and he claimed he'd been in an accident and needed money. Out of love and concern, they acted fast and sent 40,000 rupees. It was only later that they found out their son was perfectly safe and that they had been scammed. It just goes to show how damaging these tricks can be, both financially and emotionally. Now, for the most important part. Knowing how the scam works is the first step, but knowing how to protect yourself, well, that's your shield. Let's talk about how to build up that defense. The good news is that the ways to protect yourself and your family are actually pretty straightforward, and they're really effective. So what are the key things you can do? Okay, first and most importantly, if you ever get a call like this, just hang up, then call the person back on the number you already have saved for them in your phone. Do not use the number that just called you. Second, think about setting up a secret family code word. It's just a simple word or phrase that only your family knows, which can be used to check if an emergency is real. Third, be really suspicious of voice messages from unknown numbers, even if you recognize the voice. And finally, just stay alert. Any urgent request for money, especially when it's tied to a supposed emergency, should be a major red flag. So it all comes down to this. If you remember nothing else from our chat today, please remember these 3 simple steps: stop, think, and verify. This simple habit is your absolute strongest protection. Don't let yourself be rushed. This really says it all, doesn't it? The technology for faking voices is only going to get better. But here's the thing. Technology can't fake your awareness. Your ability to just pause and question what's happening, that's real, and it's powerful. You just have to use it. Look, the goal here isn't to make you afraid of technology or paranoid about every phone call. It's just about staying informed and having a healthy dose of caution. In the world we live in today, awareness really is protection. Remember, if you stay alert, you stay safe. Thank you for listening. Stay safe, stay aware, and please, share this information with your family. Making sure everyone you care about knows this stuff is one of the best ways to protect them.